It is an honor and privilege to be an American today, to speak here this morning in front of this historic Capitol as an obstetrician gynecologist with over 30 years of clinical experience. Today we are at a crossroads in medicine, in politics, in civil rights, testing whether this nation, conceived in liberty, is still dedicated to the proposition that all members of the human family are created equal. Believing that abortion was health care and healthy for patients and populations, I professionally performed abortions early in my training in all 3 trimesters. It was at the beginning of my medical training, and I was mistaken. Abortion is a bloody, violent, brutal, unmerciful surgery or process that is emotionally filled with trauma, regret, hatred, shame, guilt, and malice. This is the history of modern medicine today. This visceral reality is also the main reason why the vast majority of doctors do not perform abortions. Regret is at the center of care of why so many women and practitioners are silent no more and change their minds and hearts on the issue of abortion. As an OBGYN, I saw firsthand the suffering and pain of unwanted pregnancy. I really tried to bring abortion into my medical training and treat that illness and solve that problem. Children born and preborn were sexually transmitted diseases. Abortion has enabled lethal discrimination in the womb, targeting the unwanted, including those children diagnosed with disabilities. I could no longer continue to practice medicine providing abortions. Coming to my senses, and those of so many of my patients, I returned again to the medical and scientific principles of caring for 2 patients, especially when a woman is pregnant and with child. That's the way of medicine. That's what the 14th Amendment was written for. Our nation and my profession were founded on these inalienable natural rights embedded in the human heart, which precede society, government, and medicine. This Capitol behind me is where this truth has been protected and debated. This is what the 14th Amendment is for. Constitutionally, one human family, and those marginalized and weakest and most vulnerable are protected, valued, and welcomed. From this, solidarity follows. Welcoming life and medically healthy, it's the foundational principle of humanity, where we are called to friendship and social charity with one another as inclusive, diverse, and equitable members of our one human family. We see each other more as things, but we go beyond that and seeing each other as a sister and a brother. Solidarity sees no one as an outsider because it is foundational. It's foundational to a just society, a way of medicine, and the common good. Today, in this summer of 2024, we have 2 drastic, different, competing visions for America and medicine before us. One includes abortion through all 9 months, which continues to literally and politically tear us apart, harming everything and solving nothing. The only recommended option for treatment becomes death, all while opposing every effort to help pregnant mothers choose life for their babies at any stage in pregnancy and even after birth. This consumerist way continues even after Dobbs, where there are more abortions done today than before through chemical abortions. These are turning apartments, homes, and bathrooms into memories of violence. This vision for America still only knows to push abortion as health care. The other vision for medicine is caring for 2 patients when a woman is pregnant in a way filled with treatment, hope, compassion, health, and life. Supporting women in need, providing life-giving and compassionate, scientifically sound treatment options, never pitting the mother against her child within. Two visions are before us, one dark and hopeless, one welcoming and hopeful. That is why this act is so important. This is what's at stake. We ask Congress, all policymakers and politicians on both sides of the aisle, be courageous and act in pursuit of equal protection for all human life under the 14th Amendment, so that this nation so conceived and so dedicated to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as well as my profession of OBGYN and medicine, to continue to be dedicated to health, healing, and doing no harm. And so that this form of medicine does not perish from the face of the earth, but more importantly, nor from the human heart. Thank you, and may God have mercy on us.